coronavirus spreads, a Spring Lake woman is raising the red flag over her flight back home. She tells us that despite flying from Europe, she was never screened when she landed in the Detroit airport. News 8's Whitney Burney is live at the Ford airport with what the passenger says happened. Whitney.
Madonna Kramer was in Spain, an area the CDC considers to be a level 3 risk with over 6,000 coronavirus cases. Now, after a series of flights, Kramer ended up right here at Ford Airport. But along her way, she says she was never given any advice or even screened. Tonight, she's in self-quarantine.
Understand first that, yes, self-quarantine is a bummer. It's really not going to be fun, but you're not doing it for yourself. You're really doing it for your community.
Tonight, Madonna Kramer is stuck at home after her Barcelona vacation was cut short.
My fellow Americans.
This as President Trump announced travel restrictions on people coming in from Europe, inciting panic for many Americans overseas.
It was about 2 in the morning, and all of us had family members calling us to wake us up. And once we woke up, within 15 minutes, we decided we needed to be at the airport.
Kramer secured a flight to Amsterdam so she could get to Detroit. But she says what happened next was the most troubling.
We were told when we got into Detroit that there might be people sectioned off separately. And I thought, well, maybe I would be one of those because I came from a level 3 country. Well, then that did not happen. And basically, we just started walking off.
In and out of customs within 5 minutes, never questioned, never screened, and never given information. She then made her way to Ford Airport, where again, passengers were left clueless. She posted this video to Twitter in disbelief.
There was no screening of us in Detroit at customs.
The Ford Airport says they're not a part of screening efforts because they don't get any direct international flights, but they have taken precautions, adding extra sanitizing stations. I reached out to Detroit Metro Airport, where the CDC reports screening for COVID-19 started in January. They said they are in fact screening there. So I asked the CDC more about the screening process and how they decide who gets screened, but I never received an answer. Kramer says she hopes the lack of screening and information she experienced doesn't contribute to more cases in the U.S.
Protocols are constantly changing, and I think that people need the right information timely, and everybody needs to stay vigilant about what's going on.
Now, Spain announced a lockdown today as they work to slow the number of cases. Kramer says that she's not seeing any symptoms on herself personally. She hasn't tested positive for the virus, but she has decided to go into self-quarantine for the next 2 weeks under the advice of a physician. Now, one other thing that we did learn, interestingly enough, is that the Ford Airport is taking extra precautions now. They are allowing passengers to carry up to 12 ounces of hand sanitizer in their carry-on instead of the normal 3-ounce. Leon?
All right, Whitney Burney live at the airport with yet more changes coming as we deal with this virus. Whitney, thank you.